In the last 4 days, this is Wednesday, June 24, since Saturday, June 20th, more than 2,200 persons have been infected by coronavirus in the state of Arkansas. I say again, more than 2,200 persons have been infected in the last 4 days since June 20th. Saturday, 511 days. Monday, 511 persons reported infected. Monday, 522 persons. Tuesday, 595 persons. Wednesday, today's date, 697 persons. I don't know how many persons were reported infected on Sunday, but you add the total of those numbers and you come up with more than 2,200 persons. And let's just be clear, they weren't infected because they were tested. Stop listening to people, to include politicians, to include the governor of Arkansas who says we're getting these number of people infected because we have doing more testing. Think about this for a second. Nobody would believe you if you said more people are showing up pregnancy because we have more pregnancy tests. Nobody would believe you if you said there are more people pregnant because more people are getting pregnancy tests. If you said that, you would be it would be called an idiot or a fraud. And so say the same thing about any politician, to include the politicians I have named, to include the governor of Arkansas, the president of the United States, and anyone else who says that the reason we have more people reporting infections of coronavirus is because we have more testing. Excuse me, tests don't cause infections. Get the facts straight and stop believing the frauds. Secondly, let's admit that this is a statement about the leadership and the competence and the credibility of that leadership surrounding this thing. The President of the United States said the coronavirus came to this country from China. That's not credible. He says that it causes the China virus. It may have begun in China, but the big increase that came into this country came from Europe through New York. And that increase happened over a multi-week period during which the President of the United States was in denial about A, the severity of the coronavirus. He says no more than the regular flu. B, he says it'll wear itself out. C, he said it's not going to be transmitted that much. He was not only wrong, he was deadly wrong. Deadly wrong in terms of the number of people who have been diagnosed, but also who have died. And studies have shown that tens of thousands of people in the United States died needlessly because of the incompetence of the federal leadership. And we are seeing more and more people being infected because of the incompetence of leadership in the Arkansas and in the nation, because people are saying we got to reopen the economy. Well, guess what? When you reopen the economy and got people back together again without telling them to wear a mask and practice social distancing, what happened is the virus didn't need anything except more subjects around. It's a virus. The virus doesn't care about your politics. The virus doesn't care about your economics. And speaking of the issue of economics, you've never seen a bank nor have you seen an ATM machine at a funeral home or in a cemetery. You don't see a hospital next to a funeral home or a cemetery. And hospitals and funeral homes are where people go when their infections from coronavirus become severe enough and become deadly. Ladies and gentlemen, stop listening to the folks who are either fools or frauds. Fools if they tell you that tests cause infections, or frauds when they tell you to believe them, that the reason that the numbers are going up in Arkansas or other places is because more people are being tested. No. My name is Wendell Griffen. I know science, and I know that tests don't cause infections. Germs cause infections. Viruses cause infections. A viral infection is caused by the virus. It isn't caused by the test. And we should downright say so. The last thing I'll say is, if you know that people have been lying to you, and you know that people have been killed or been sick because of the lies, if you know that the lies are not stopping, then at some point, wise people say, excuse me, I'm going to stop believing the liar. Maya Angelou was right. When people show you who they are, believe them. When people lie about what you know is the truth, believe they are liars. Believe they are liars because liars lie. And when they repeat the lie again and again, believe they are liars, and they intend to keep lying because they believe that their liars, that their lies are working. The lies aren't working. Anything except more sickness and more death. Stop believing them. Well, Griffin, what do we do? First of all, stop social gathering. Stop gathering around because the virus needs people around to spread. This is community spread that causes this infection, causing jump in numbers, not testing. And you can't blame it all on nursing homes. You can't blame it all on prisons. Community spread. So stop gathering. Stop going to places like the Bank of Oklahoma Arena, where 6,200 people gathered because of Mr. Trump's Make America Sick Again rally last weekend, or 3,000 gathered in Phoenix in a church without masks, where Mr. Trump said the virus is going away, will be going away shortly. Stop gathering. Secondly, if you gather, practice social distancing. Wear masks. Wash your hands regularly. Avoid face touching your face. This is not about politics. This is not about whether you're a Democrat or a Republican or independent. This is not whether you are pro-Trump or against Trump. This is about science. You can do this. I can do this. We can do this. But we must listen to truth, not lies, liars, frauds, and fools.